Howdy folks, Jody Marler with Fishcamp, and today I want to take you through one of our kitchens that we designed and built. So I want to talk about the design process and basically how this kitchen developed. So I always tell clients to send me pictures of things that they like, not necessarily of exactly what they want, but something for inspiration. I mean, it's always good to have input on what your initial idea is. So they sent me a picture of these blue cabinets, and you know, the picture was kind of washed out. You couldn't really see what it was. So I kind of interpreted that as a distress cabinet. And so originally, when we talked about the house and different details of it, we knew it was going to be rustic, but we didn't want it over the top rustic, super dark, and you know, we still wanted it to be bright and kind of open. So we did talk about using walnut for the doors and trim, you know, window and door and base trim. So with that, started playing with some different finishes and distressing techniques with this blue. We made a bunch of different blue samples, and they picked one. We ended up making a couple different door samples for them, and we just, you know, we got it right to what they wanted. So as you see here with these cabinets, it is painted over walnut, and I know a lot of people just think that's crazy to do, but whatever, you don't have to do it on your own project. But I love taking those different woods and putting a little bit of paint on it and just seeing where it goes. So you play with those, and we have done a video on that for one of our recent kitchens as well. So if you're interested in that, look that video up. So these cabinets are a raised panel. So you see that by this form right here. And then it's an inset door. In this case, it's a beaded inset door. And I love this little bead detail on here. I mean, this is more like furniture instead of just, I'm not a fan of an overlay cabinet in a more traditional home like this. So that's what I love about these beaded inset doors. Again, it's a stacked cabinet, so we have a cabinet over a cabinet since we have 9-foot ceilings here. And we did this simple under cabinet trim. It kind of hides the LED light strip underneath. And then we have these Ashley Norton hardware, these Ashley Norton knobs and pulls. And homeowner picked out the finish on this, and I just love it. I think it looks great with the finish. Next, I want to talk about the crown molding, because what ended up happening here is, you know, we put this massive I-beam in to carry the second floor in the stair opening. So as you can see, it projects down from the ceiling around 3 inches. So normally we would bring the crown to the ceiling, but with this, we had that 3-inch projection down from the ceiling. So what I basically came up with here is, why not, we can't make that go away without furring the ceiling down, and why would you do that? So I decided, why not kind of embellish that and take a C-channel, a 3-inch C-channel. We put a little piece of steel on top of that, 1/4-inch piece of steel, and give it just another reveal, and kind of extends or accentuates that crown molding at the top of the cabinet. So we have that continue all the way around, basically cut like a piece of trim, which is not necessarily an easy task. And then we have our crown under that. And I just really like how that came out, and it's really interesting. Initially, I mentioned that to the client and she was like, "Are you kidding me? There is no way I want to use steel in the kitchen." And then we came back to that at a point down the line and made a little sample, a little mock-up of that detail, and they loved it. So that's what we ended up doing, and I'm just a huge fan of that detail right there. To take that piece of steel and not try to hide it and make it go away, but actually accentuate it, and it does so much for this kitchen. A couple details I want to point out. One, this hood. We had this hood made by a local sheet metal guy. You see the components are, you know, the whole appliance package is Thermador. And we made this, had this made specifically for this kitchen. The owners picked out the patinas on it, and I think it really tied well with the Norton hardware, the finish on the hardware. We usually have our cabinets a little bit wider than the hood. So wherever we can, we like to embellish the side panels of the cabinets where they are visible. Couple things, obviously appliances, dishwasher. So this is a Thermador package that they chose on this. So again, carrying with the rest of the cabinets, this is the dishwasher that we built a panel to emulate the rest of the cabinet. So this is a Thermador refrigerator. Again, kind of hiding the appliance itself. It's a built-in unit. And I'm a big fan of these, hiding the microwave in the island. And again, I'm a big fan of big bin drawers. I mean, we have them in our house, and you know, bags of potato chips, cookies, things like that. But also for pots and pans. They're just so much easier to get things in and out of them. You know, we've got this big window, and it's kind of picture framed with the tile, continuing the tile all the way around. We could have brought the cabinets in, but again, they wanted to keep this really open and airy. So in order to carry all of this trim through, sure, we could have brought the tile all the way up to the top, but I really like how this valance kind of continued through. We have the same crown detail, and then we have the lighting inside those the panels as well. The tile is a Tabarca tile, and I just love this tile with these cabinets. Obviously picks up on the blue, but it also has the clay in there that's visible, that picks up on the kind of reddish color of the walnut. So all together, all these pieces, including this incredible countertop, just they all work so well together in this kitchen. Super happy with this. One of my favorite kitchens. Again, keeping walnut material used throughout the house. So pretty simple, adjustable shelf pantry with some drawers in here, and really like how it turned out. Super efficient. Thanks for watching, folks, and if you'd like to see more videos on the Mill Creek house, check out the playlist. There's plenty of videos to see on this property. Of course, we'd love you to subscribe, and we would love to hear from you. We love your comments, so keep them coming. Thanks a lot.